All right, guys, I thought I would try something a little bit different. So if anyone wants to skip ahead to some of the stuff I've done this week, we have visited one building for a look round. That's actually where I'm going to now for a bit of a second look. That I will put the video in at this time, and I've not filmed it yet, but I will be going to the building and doing a sort of update, progress update, and that will be at this time. So feel free to skip ahead if you're not a fan of me waffling on in the car. I knew I would forget something. Tomorrow, I'm filming this on Friday, so tomorrow I am going to visit Stuart SW Homes. He's doing a conversion of what was an old bank. I think it's 13 units. I'll put the time in here. But yeah, I've been to the site before. Amit and I both visited when it was still very much a building site. Stuart also, he's got a podcast. He also did a bit of mentoring for me and Amit when we first looked at Southern House. So again, I'll speak to him. I'm sure he won't mind if I put the links and stuff in the description. And then also I want him to come and have a look around our project. Hi guys, welcome back. This is a diary of a first-time property developer. I don't do the this is week and tell you the week anymore, mainly because I've sort of lost count. I think it's around 16, 17, but then we've had the Christmas break. We had that week where we didn't really do much on site, and a few other bits and pieces. Roughly we're week 17, 16, 17. But I might just start giving the videos some different titles. I'm not too sure. This week though has been quite good, been keeping busy. We visited 2 new sites. One is an off-market site that we've managed to see through an estate agent. Another one, which is where I'm off to now, is on market. It's been on market for quite a while, but there were squatters in, so obviously no one really was able to proceed with it. So we visited that site earlier in the week, had a look round. We were given some numbers, some comparables. We've done some of our own due diligence, and unfortunately it doesn't seem like the numbers that we were working on are accurate enough. So we thought it was pretty much a home run, but I'm not sure about anyone else's areas that they work, but some areas seem to be that from road to road or within, say, a mile, the price can absolutely be miles and miles apart. Just for an example of that, I mean, up near me, there's a small villagey area, and there's currently on market a 2-bedroom flat for over 500,000, which is incredible, really. And then further down the road, a similar size flat, I think is 300,000, which I agree also is a lot of money. But anyway, so you can obviously see if you were working out your GDV, thinking that you're going to earn £500,000 a flat, and then you're earning even 300,000, which in a lot of areas would be very, very good money, over 8 flats, 10 flats, you are absolutely miles out on your GDV. So we're going to go back and have another look. We're going to hopefully still put in an offer, but it'll be evidence backed. So we will give all of our comparables, we'll give our building costs, we will give a full case and say this is why our offer is where it is. Obviously the vendor is completely within their rights to do whatever they want to do, but I think if you can give a good case and say this is why we've come to this, and it's been on the market such a long time, maybe they'll get someone that sees it as more money. Through my other businesses, I've always kind of come to the thought that I have my price that I can do some work for because of the way the business is set up. If someone is set up differently, willing to take a different risk, or maybe they've got a different end use, then maybe the value for them is different to what we see it as. But that's the approach we're going to be taking with this building anyway. So last week we had a building control visit, and this week we have had the warranty visit. I couldn't personally make it to site because, if some of you have followed my other videos, one of my dogs had surgery on her leg and she's about 3 months out from that. Unfortunately, I had to take her to her hydrotherapy, which Angela would normally have done that, but seeing as she's been under the weather and we didn't want to make our hydrotherapy lady ill, we decided that I should take her and miss the meeting, unfortunately. But Amit was on site with the warranty guy, and from what I hear, everything was positive. We've had the report through already, so the visit was yesterday and the report came through yesterday, and I think he has asked for some photos of some of the work that's already been completed, but he made some good comments about the quality of the workmanship, which, I'll be honest with you, I've known the guys doing the work for a long time, and basically that's why we chose them, because they do some very high quality stuff in London, and therefore we had no concerns over that. But it's still nice to hear, and we will definitely be giving that feedback to the guys. So some of the stuff they asked for, like I say, was some photos of the drainage. They also asked us to share the warranty report, the building control report with them, and they also were asking for all of the photos from when we had the stills put in. The warranty is more interested in the structural stuff than the cosmetic stuff, but obviously while they're on site they're going to look at the job as a whole. Jumping around a little bit, unless I cut this in and it's seamless, and which it probably won't be. Going back to the offer and pricing and stuff, we got shared a website that might be of use to some people that are looking for comparables, so I will drop that into the description, or if there's another way where I can have it on the screen, then I'll try and do that. But it's quite a good website. It allows you to go down into a postcode or an area. I think it's quite difficult to really pinpoint these values unless you have the local knowledge. Obviously, most probably in your own areas, you will be able to say, oh, well, that's a good road, therefore there's a slight premium, or I wouldn't want to live there because at whatever time in the day there's terrible traffic or whatever it may be. But obviously some of these properties we're looking at are an hour or more away and we don't have the local knowledge. But what we are trying to do is to speak to local agents, especially the independent type agents, and to build up some sort of relationship with them so that we can use their knowledge, their local knowledge, to give us the best chance at getting accurate pricing, and then use that to get our numbers, basically. That's what's in it for us. And then obviously the upside for them would be when we come to either sell or to rent it out, we can hopefully put the business through them for the rental or for the sale. So just trying to build up those relationships and benefit both parties, really. Back on site on Friday. Keep it brief because, as you can see, everyone's working and I don't really want to get in anyone's way. Let's have a quick look around. I think I've got some footage from earlier in the week, but as you can see, we're doing some boxing in. This still is new that we have put in, and behind is where there wasn't in this case, actually. Further down there, the wall used to jut out a bit, and when we took that off, we found steel behind, so we're covering it with the pink plasterboard for the fire. Obviously everywhere there's steel. There was one behind there, so that has been done, and we've got the PIR insulated plasterboard. We've got electrics and boxes in by the looks of it. I've just realised I'm chewing gum, so hopefully you can't hear that on the video. Let's go. I'm not sure that this has changed much at all, to be honest. Then here, maybe a bit more water into the kitchen, so I'm guessing the sink's going to be there or thereabouts. We went through all the bathrooms, so I'm sure we know what we're doing, and I think that was in the last video, talking about layouts and stuff. Into the duplex. So we talked about this, which was the water cylinder. This is going to have water cylinders. Everywhere else is going to have the instant electric water heaters, so for showers and things, but this one's having a bath, so we have got a cylinder upstairs. Now we did that because there is a void space in here which is behind that wall. Just any layout we had, it just didn't quite work to put the cylinder behind there, so we decided bath at the back, sink, toilet in the corner. And again, this is lots of wiring and stuff. Go and have a look upstairs. So to be honest, you're seeing this at the first time, same as me, so there's a bit more happened in here. Some more plumbing, and again with the insulated plasterboard. Still work behind pink plasterboard. Just gives you an idea of the thickness of the insulation on the outside walls there. This is all closed up now. So we've got plasterboard on both sides. Start to get a bit of an idea what it could look like when it's done. I think these are the two flats that are the most far along, to be honest. Obviously starting upstairs just means when it comes to things like decorating and stuff, we're not going to be working, we're going to be working with dust, so taking everything downstairs. All looks quite nice and neat, doesn't it? Not wires everywhere. Quickly go in next door. I can hear someone's working there. Electrics. Everything for the water heater. Again, not the most happened in this flat, but that's fine. Another reason for the visit, apart from filming, was to get some measurements for the architect. We might have an issue with the stairs, so obviously this floor level will possibly be built up a bit, and downstairs, so we need all of the treads to be the same, so we might have to cast a sort of skin over the top just to make sure that they're all the same. I think the issue we will have, or could have, is if you look at the build-up of the floor. So for example, if you have a front door there, by the time you've got your insulation and your batten, then you're going to have a floorboard on top, then you're going to have underfloor heating and finished floor, I think Jeff has said to me the build-up might be about 90 mil. So it's going to be a bit of a step up. So we'll have to see what we're going to do about that. The only thing is, I'm just thinking out loud here, is if we then raise the level in the communal area, are we not just chasing the problem back? There's going to be a step somewhere. So anyway, so this is Friday. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit the video. I'm off to see Stuart's building tomorrow, so I might well just do it in that order.
That's massive privilege. Hi, Elena. Mother-in-law. Yeah, thanks for coming down and seeing us. It's a huge privilege to take some time out of your weekend to come and see it. We're super proud of this site, and we've been saying it for a few months that we wanted to get round to doing this, and we didn't do it now. Our heads are now moving on to Twickenham, our next site, and there will be another open day there. So do stay in touch. If you're not following us, up your homes or wife our properties, do tag us. I'm at almost 15,000 followers. In fact, can I get everyone in to get a picture? Because I need to use this picture when I get pictures. Can I get everyone in together?
So on our last visit, this was the way in. Now I think that's the bin store, if I remember rightly. And they've opened up this. And to get up to the 4th floor, we were climbing out of scaffolding. And for someone that's not really the best with height, was that interesting. So this is the same system as what we have. A lot higher, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And the double boarding in blue, which, as we've spoke about, is what we're supposed to have, but we have now got blue and pink, but we're hoping that shouldn't make too much difference. It's interesting. So I think underside of stairs, again, all things that I'm going to look at later, but looks to be 2 lots of red, so I'm guessing that is to protect the stairs in the event of a fire. And as we know, stills are also encapsulated for fire protection. Storage as soon as you go in. It looks like, I don't know what he's doing with the heating. I'm guessing that's something to do with that in there. So, is it a bathroom or a shower room? Oh, we've gone for baths. This is something that we're looking to do in our one with the panels. Obviously a lot better for maintenance. You can just have the corners redone. I'm guessing kitchen, living. Windows are really good, really nice size. I think this is a good idea. So obviously each electrical point is £50, £80, and rather than having spots, you get a lot better value for money then with the single point. bedroom in there. Be interested to know what that is. So, so these flats are all the same layout by the looks of it, floor to floor. Obviously there's different layout, but yes, floor to floor they seem to be the same. So at the threshold in our flats we've got about 900, and we've been told that it's a trip hazard, but obviously we've got a step into the main building. Step into the main building, and then Stuart's got internal steps, so I don't see that it should be that much of a problem. So this will be, I say it'll be our next stage. These are sort of plastered, but not as done as upstairs. But obviously, as you may have noticed, upstairs is a lot more finished, and I think you basically chase the dust downstairs from top to bottom. And again, the 1 point, little things like that. I mean, for ease of maths, let's say it is £50 a point and you had 3 spots. You're paying £100 more than just have the one. So we've talked about this in our project, and we saw it here before in the build. Stuart's raises his shower trays up so that you can access the trap. And I think again, it's very nice, but obviously the thought is not just about what they're going to look like, but also if you're going to hold them, ease of maintenance and access to bits and pieces, which is quite interesting actually thinking about it, because with a hidden system, I guess it's okay. I have to ask him about that. So all of the plasterboard I can see up here is pink. Where I think we're on the 4th floor, so I wonder if that's got something to do with it, whether over a certain height you have to go for pink plasterboard. But again, that's something I can ask. These are all pretty much the similar ones. So yeah, going down onto the 3rd floor. Now we're going to blue, so I'm going to ask him. It looks like on the external they've got the PIR back, or maybe that's just standard insulation there. This possibly will look something like our duplex. The only thing, I know it's obviously a space issue. These baths, they look this is why I was saying I think our bath at home I think is a 170. Maybe that sort of 10 centimetres does make a difference. I think I'd be happy if our bathroom felt like this in the duplex. We are a little bit worried it might be a bit too small. But you know, like I've said, it is the first build, so we can only but learn from it.